guys, so to make the orb you will need 2 square sheets of paper, a pair of scissors, a pencil and eraser, 2 pieces of scrap paper. So these are yellow pieces of oat tag that I cut out. You can also use scrapbook paper or any type of thick paper. I have glue dots over here because I don't want to wait for glue to dry, but you can also use paper craft glue like Elmer's or so, and a compass or any type of object that would help you draw a circle with your square sheet of paper. And I also have 2 sets of needle and thread. As you can see, the thread doesn't have to be very long. Mine is about 6 inches the most, and doesn't really matter what color it is either. Although if you want to hang the orb, then you might want to, think about your color choice. But in any case, so now that we have all the materials covered, let's get started. First, we're going to take one of the square sheet of paper and convert it into a circle. So to do that, I'm going to fold the square sheet of paper in half like this. And this will help me find the center point. So fold it in half. And then I'm going to fold it in half again. And then unfold. And with the design facing down, I'm going to take my compass and measure the distance from this center point here, so that's where I'm going to put the pointed tip, to the very edge of the square sheet of paper over here. So now you can also use a circular object to do this, but I have a compass, so I might as well use it. Anyway. Okay. And once you've done that, you're going to use your pair of scissors and cut out the circle. Okay, and you can discard this. And once you have the circle, you're going to refold some of the creases that you made. So I'm going to fold the circle in half like this with the design facing the inside. And then I'm going to take this right corner here and fold it over to the left side. Then I'm going to take this corner over here and fold it to this one. Crease it in. And then once I've done that, the right side should be completely closed so you can't open it. And the left side should have 3 flaps. So 1, 2, and 3. If it doesn't look like this, that means you folded a sheet of paper in the wrong direction. But anyway, the top should also look like this. So it should have 3 open flaps. So I'm going to place it down on the table and zoom in with the camera a little bit so you guys can see what the next steps are. So for the next couple of steps, you can either freehand and draw a bunch of arches like this. Of course, it's not going to be very accurate, but that is an option if you don't have a compass. Or you can take a compass and put the sharp point towards the very bottom, right here, and then open it up to your desired length. Now you want to make around 6 or 7 of these arches in this area right here. So I'm going to open up it a little bit and draw an arch with the compass like this. So here's 1. We're going to make the compass a little smaller. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I guess I can even make 8. So here's the 8th one, like that. So now you don't want to go too close to the tip because then it gets really hard to cut. But anyway, I have 8 different arches here, And for the next couple of steps, we're going to cut along these arches, but we're going to alternate the cuts. So what I mean is that here we would cut from this point, and we would cut, and then we will leave some space over here. So this is an area where we would not be cutting. And then for the next arch, you would cut along this line over here and leave some space on the left side. So don't cut here, and then cut, and don't cut here, and then you sort of get the point. So don't cut on this left side, don't cut here, don't cut here, don't cut here, and for this last one, don't cut on the left side. See that? So then I'm going to take my pair of scissors and do exactly that. I'm going to cut along the line I said I was going to cut. And then stop at the edge. So don't cut all the way through. And then I'm going to turn it around and do the other ones. And there you go. So once I have all that done, I'm just going to unfold everything I just did. Carefully, of course. Flatten as you go. I'm going to zoom out. And flatten the unit. Then I'm going to take a needle and thread and also the scrap piece of paper, and I'm going to just pierce through the center like this. Just like that. And then I'm going to turn the unit around so that the design is facing down and just pierce a hole right at the center of the unit like this. See that? And now it should be dangling like that. So the next few steps, you're going to basically pull in opposite directions. So grab a strip and just keep pulling like this, and then go around and give it a little bit more of a pull. So you can even go into the actual unit and kind of crease these in a little bit. Right there, right here, right here, and just keep going around and pulling until it stays in place. And eventually it will stay in place. It just takes a little bit of patience. But anyway, we're going to make 2 of these to complete the orb, and then I'm going to show you how to put 2 of these together. So here I have 2 orbs completed. We're going to take this one on the right and flip it over so that the design is facing down, and then we're going to take a couple of glue dots, or you can even you can use glue stick if you want. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one here on the left side, one on the right side, one at the top, or rather at the bottom, and one at the top. Once I've done that, I'm going to take the unit over here and match it with the one at the bottom. So match the edges, make sure they're aligned. And once you've done that, you should have something that looks like this. So from the side, it should look like this. From the top, bottom. And then what you're going to do is you're going to pull these 2 needles and thread in opposite directions. So just keep pulling and keep pulling until it stays in place, and once you've done that, you are completely done with your orb. So thank you so much for watching this tutorial. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and also check out my other free tutorials at the end of this video as well. So happy folding! Bye!